What is the most hated, the number one most hated coaching niche that nobody talks about? The number one most hated coaching niche that 90% of women coaches are in already, and they don't even know. What is the niche that makes women say to me, you know what, Mimi? I think I need to just go master how to overcome objections. Or, yeah, I've been working with this coach. I've been in this mastermind. We have 10K offers. All of the other people, the offers are selling, but I'm the only coach who's not selling. Nobody's crickets. I send emails out. Nobody responds to me. Nobody DMs me. I DM people. Silence. Nothing. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to know that I don't know? What is the formula, the strategy that I need to learn so that people can say yes? Or how can I make people buy? First of all, in the Prosperous Womb, we don't make people buy. We don't make anyone say yes. We don't make people do things that go against who God says they are and not give them what they don't want simply because it makes us get a yes in a sales conversation. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Womb. So what is this niche that is undesirable? There are a lot of women attorneys in this niche. A lot of women accountants, the accountants love this niche. It's the most hated niche, but they love being in it. And women coaches, 99% of women coaches are currently in this niche. I don't care if you're making 7 figures, 8 figures, you're in this niche, okay? So what is this niche? So let's say clients come to the Prosperous Womb and we're working together. Let's call her Jessica. And Jessica says to me, I have this 10K offer and it sells, but I see that it's not really selling as much. And now I want to up level to a $100,000 coaching offer, or $75K offer, or $250K offer. And if I have to do this much work to sell the 10K offer, then how much work do I have to do to sell the 100K offer? And I'm not willing to give up my life and sacrifice my freedom just to make 7 figures a month or 7 figures a year. No, I love my family too much. I love myself too much. I love that for you, Jessica. And then we look and I said, Jessica, where have your clients been coming from so far? You're making 6-figure months. You're making a lot of money. You have these low ticket offers. Where are they coming from? And Jessica says to me, 90% of my business is through referrals. I'm like, And how long have you been coaching? Well, 10 years, 5 years, 6 years. So the offers that you had 6 years ago, with the clients you had 6 years ago, those are the clients referring people to you now from your, how much was your offer then? Oh, it was $500 a month. So those $500 a month clients are referring clients to you, and those clients are coming in expecting to pay $500 a month, and you are selling a 25K offer. Nothing has changed except the price of the offer. And to them, not even the value has changed. You see, we create a niche for ourselves based on testimonials, based on referrals. And that is great because 50% of my business comes through referrals too. I get that. But you need to up level and you need to create a business where it makes sense to work with people that are being referred to you, because the referral is not based on what was or what has been, but what is and what is going on and the future of your business. When you get a referral based on a $500 offer you were selling, or a $27 ebook that you sold, and you're not selling a $100,000 coaching offer, and the client comes to you, you're going to, and they say to you, I cannot afford it. Or they say to you, can you discount? You need to understand that you do not need to go learn how to overcome objections. I hear that a lot. Nobody needs to overcome objections. That is a spirit of fear. That is the devil distracting you from what God has called you to do and who God says that you already are. So stop that nonsense. You need to be aware of what you want in your business, who you're working with, where you're going in your business, and what you don't want. You need to learn how to properly disqualify and pre-qualify your clients. So the clients that show up are the ones who are willing to invest in your high-ticket coaching offers now, who are willing to move quickly without excuses because they know the value. They know that this $100,000 coaching offer is going to give me $1 million in 2 years. They know this is going to make sure that I don't gain the 100 pounds back, and for the next 10 years, can you imagine what the quality of my life is going to be when I quit smoking, when I lose the weight, when I do X and Y, once I get married and have the kids and I lose the breast cancer, and oh my God, I'm healthy again, I get my life back. That is what your best fit high coaching clients know. So stop accepting referral clients that you're no longer in alignment with. I see it happen so much with accountants and accountants and less attorneys, but more accountants and coaches, where they just accept clients and then they think, well, I should give them the old rate. No, that is self-exploitation, and that is a trauma response that needs to be dealt with at some point in your life, not today. Just watch the video and get awareness about this, and then invest in the coaching offer that supports you to crack that wide open so that you can actually do the work you're here to do in the world. Okay? And the second part of that niche is messaging. When clients are in a mastermind or they're in some group, some guru's group of, intimate mastermind of 10,000 people, and they do what everybody else is doing, create this 10K offer and distract themselves from the work God is doing through them with another 10K offer, but they do not adjust the messaging to fit the offer. So they're still speaking to their old clients they outgrew 10 years ago and attracting those clients who cannot afford this new 50K or 100K offer. And they wonder why it's not selling again. They say to me, oh, I need to overcome objections, so I just need to reduce my price. But my favorite one is I need to create a bridge offer that allows them to get a piece of the work that I do, get a taste of what we do together, so they can jump into maybe a 10K offer, then jump into a 25K offer, then hop into the mastermind for 100K or whatever it is that they're doing. And I go, why? They don't want the arm of the baby. They don't want the baby's eye. They don't want the baby's afro. They don't want the baby's neck. They don't want the baby's butt. They want the entire baby. Give them the baby. Let people who want the baby's arm go to a coach who's selling the baby's arm and get it. Never assume that people won't get the help they want. There's always a coach who's willing to give the eye, the arm, the foot, or the leg. You be the coach that gives the baby. You specialize in giving the baby. You're known for giving the baby. Only people who want the baby come to you. Let people who don't want the baby go somewhere else. But your niche is the baby. So how do you change this in your business so that nobody says to you, I can't afford it? So nobody says the price is too expensive. So nobody says, let me think about it. So nobody says to you, call me after the holidays, call me in the new year, call me after Christmas. So nobody says to you, maybe let me talk to my cat. No. So that you only attract the very few, very limited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to that offer that want it now because they know the values are dropping the bucket for you. You don't have to explain anything. You don't have to convince anyone. You don't have to go on social media and show your Stripe account to prove that you make this much money and they're going to make that much money, or that you've lost this much weight so they're going to lose this much weight. Because guess what? The gifts God has given you are not for you. You don't have to have done the thing. You just need to have the skills and expertise to do the thing. The skills that God gave me, I wish I could use them in my business. But my coaches help me do that. They're not for me. They're for my clients. The skills God gave you are not for you to have done the thing in your business. They're for your clients. So focus on that. And stop making it about you. It was never about you, never will be, never should be. So get out of that niche where you've tied yourself into past referrals based on former testimonials and past messaging that no longer works for this client. And if you look at your business, there's something in your business that you are saying right now to people you want to work with that does not align with them because it still refers to people you used to work with. And it's calling those people in like droves, and they're coming to the sales conversation and you're like, oh God, why am I still attracting these people? Why can't I just have people say yes to me? Overcoming objections is a spirit of fear, is a spirit of disobedience, is a spirit of the devil that distracts you from doing God's work, because with God's work, his people will come to the offer. Believe and allow and trust in God to know that the thing that he's called you to do, you can do when you focus on being the person who does the thing. Not the person who does X, Y, Z, and Y, and not the person who tries to do what somebody else is doing, but a person who focuses on speaking directly without dilution to the people they're here to work with, and the person who raises their prices and who raises their nervous system to hold the space and energy, to be the woman who says the investment to work with me is X. And people who hear that go, ooh, I don't do X, so I guess I'm going to go to that coach, and let that be okay. And believe me, when you get to the point where you calibrate your nervous system, the people who cannot afford you will never even hear you. It won't land for them. It won't land for them, so they won't even see you or hear you. They'll be so happy with their own coaches over there who are happy to give them the little hand, little finger, 4 fingers. You can come back for 5th finger later on. I'll give you the thumb today. Come back with a pinky next week when you have more money. That's great. But you support the people who want it now. So you either make a decision that you're going to sell high-ticket coaching, that you're going to create the highest value, or that you're going to sell mediocre work and drip people down content or whatever it is they want in a course. You got to decide that. But make a decision and take a stand for something, because people want you to take a stand. People want you to know that you're on their team, that they can trust you, that you can trust yourself, that you hold space for them to be the greatest without saying, oh, you can only be this great today until next year, because trust me, I tried to be great before and it didn't work for me, so it can't work for you. No. Hold space for people's greatness, not using where you've been, but using what God can do through and in you for them. The most hated niche is the one you didn't even know you were in, the one you don't even know about, the referral niche and the bad messaging niche. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Be all God has called you to be and do the work God has called you to do, because He's giving you validation, He's giving you permission, and you are the guarantee because it's already done.